Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Final Fantasy 1 HD 100% guide. We are just checking through the Earth Cave here, and as you can see, there are a couple of enemies to be defeated and to be collected within the bestiary, so we might have to come back here a little bit later. A part of me was like, do I want to just kind of speed run the story, kind of unlock everywhere, and then do a bit of a, I suppose, bestiary collectathon a bit later on? I wasn't too sure. Let me know in the comments how you would rather it, because obviously, you know, if you can collect as much of the bestiary as you're going along, great. But also, the encounter rate is egregiously high, and especially if we're going to be going and trying to collect all the treasure chests, sometimes it might be more streamlined for you guys just to see me run in a dungeon, collect all of the treasure chests, etc. I'm not sure. But basically, we're just going to be using up all of our potions and high potions, etc. And we're going to just make sure that God, our little white mage needs like some better equipment than a power staff. Oh, there's actually nothing else she can equip. Oh my god. But yeah, just make sure you take your time. You check all of the equipment and items. And as I say, we're on the basement floor 4 of the Cavern of Earth, so just take the time to make sure you are fully healed up and topped up. And we're going to just finish off some of these other treasure chests in the basement floor. And as I say, 9 times out of 10, if you see a door on the floor, it's going to be chocked full of items. That wasn't very nice. Getting our white mage stunned is never fun. So hopefully she can get out of stun soon. Oh, doesn't look likely. So, hey, finishing the battle equals getting Mithra's shield. Nice. And literally the exact same encounter again. Anyway. We will do well. There's no need to waste all of our spell slots on, you know, enemies that quite literally will just go down in a few. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the series as kind of a revival. You know, should be good fun. And especially when I can kind of, I suppose, tick this off, you know, the kind of way it's in, like, it's another older project that I've kind of come back to and finished. So, as I say, we had a door down there, we got our 3 treasure chests in that, and after that, really, basement floor 4 is pretty much finished. And now going deeper again into floor 5. Again, checking to see if there's any sort of door. Talking to the bats. Seeing if they're also vampires. And with that, we are going to go and fight the boss encounter. One of our first ever crystal. Who speaks to me? I am he who feeds on the power of earth. I will not be disturbed by mortal man. I am a Lich, the fiend of the earth. Now, for those that know their Baldur's Gate 3 or their D&D lore, I do believe a Lich is undead, so Serena is about to blast him with the holiest of magic doing unbelievable damage, 200. And we're gonna haste ourselves up, hopefully meaning that we get a nice bit of extra damage. Valandil is, you know, stunned. That's not great. That is not the vibe. Can we give him slow? Can we do that? And now another Diaga would be... Oh, it would be amazing, except we don't have that. Dia will have to do. Slow doesn't land. That's not great. Fira does a sizable amount. 97. So literally half the damage of Diaga. Not great. Not great. Not great. Let's give ourselves some thunder damage maybe. And another Dia. Please and thank you. Valandil is looking rough, but we just gotta keep on keeping on, guys. Oh, slow negates our haste. And now lowers our damage to minuscule amounts. We're definitely going to need to use magic here for this, guys. Oh, we're only doing 1 damage. This is crazy. Please, please, please. And we can't even silence him. Come on. Please. Haste will get rid of the slow, but like, is this too little too late, guys? I should have used some ethers and had like plenty of Diagas. Slow landing again. Silence just not landing. Whew. Should I just be using Dia at this point? Oh. Okay, let's just approach this with a bit more cop on. Let's actually use our boatload of items to make sure we are, you know, healed up and ready. And with the right setup, we can actually, you know, haste our physical attackers. And we can make sure that Diaga hits. And... yeah. Like, it's so funny how Hema has like 4 5th level spells, and yet we've no 5th level black magic for her yet. It's kind of a bit bad. But anyway, let's just boost our attack to Valandil. And then we're going to attack away and then use... Look at all the Dias we have now. Increasing his attack, and then if we can increase his haste, we'll be doing mighty. Yeah, look, 213. The Lich knows Serena is a threat now. So again, using the black magic to buff is actually the strangest thing about the early series. Like, look at how much Temper is doing. Now we have Orvain and Valandil being able to do massive damage. Us being able to have multiple Diaga's ready. The Farah hits us and, you know, we endure. We endure the fire. And we're going to now haste Valandil so he should get even more attacks. And with one final Diaga, we should see this be finished. Not even with the Diaga. So yeah, just make sure, guys, as I say, this is just to show you guys how using your ethers, having enough spell slots, and using the right spells on who is what's really important. Like, I didn't need haste on Serena. I just needed haste and temper on my 2 physical attackers to make them well able to hurt. We're after getting some amazing Gale Profits. We're after getting tons of EXP as well. And we're after actually making the very first crystal restored. So with our first achievement, restoring the Earth Crystal, that is A to the amazing. Restored the Earth Crystal's light. This is the altar of Earth, from which all goodness flows. So yeah, let's just do one last cursory scan of this floor. No other treasure chests seem to be here. 24 out of 24. We are absolutely doing really good. And to be honest, oh, well, Chaos Shrine, I don't think we can get all of those yet. And we have absolutely every treasure chest that we can find found already. And we're going to use the magic teleportation circle to get out of dodge super quick and super easy. 1 crystal down, 3 more to go. We are officially 25% way finished to our primary main quest goal. And we are all around level 30. So, you know, probably a bit over leveled, but at the same time, you know, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I left in that failure because if you go in like half, you know, half cocked, not fully resourced, not in the right headspace, no matter how over leveled you are, the boss will just overwhelm you because you won't have the resources or the defenses or the healing to be able to deal with the onslaught that they're doing. The Earth is returning to normal. That is really good. We're after restoring the Earth's grace to this poor town. The greenery can start restoring itself. All will be well. Now, do we have... I know we definitely have the money, but do we have the spell casting ability to allow Hema to cast better black magic spells? So, do we find anything to our liking? We do have Faraga. Scourge instantly kills, bit OP. But we do have Slora and Faraga, so we will definitely pick those up for our lovely red mage so she can actually use those spells. I know it's probably too complex for the coding, but it would have been interesting to let us use fire. Like upcast it to level 2, upcast it to level 3 and all. And yeah, we already... Well, yeah, we might as well teach her Kiraga. I mean, why not? If she's able to learn it, let Serena have a bit of a break if things are getting too intense. In the cave to the southern tip, wires are light. This couldn't happen without you. The Earth's something. Couldn't read that. Oh, we used to have a church here, but it's gone. I heard that the ancients were able to make ships float in the sky. A ship in the sky will sing the hymn of the faith? Wait, no, sorry, wrong. Wrong franchise. My bad. Well, sorry. Same franchise, different numbered entry. I do sort of wish that, like, the town area here could look a bit greener and cleaner since we've restored the crystal. But I also understand that, like, it was a very old title. They were limited by what they could actually, you know, afford and do. So, in fairness, I get it. That, you know, it couldn't all be done, I suppose. But now we can actually give ourselves a silver armlet, get our defense into the double digits. Always nice, you know, we're only level 30, but like it's nice we can finally get some double digit defense. It's looking really good. And now, ooh, where else do we need to go now? Are there any other towns to explore? Because I want to try and like get on a crystal roll, you know what I mean? Like try and get ourselves maybe the fire crystal next. Always important to save, guys. Nothing worse than if we accidentally get a party wipe. I know there's like auto saves and stuff, so the auto saves will save you in a pinch, but might as well have a stable save as well, you know? Now, let's go back onto the sea and try and explore to see if we're able to get ourselves somewhere new, somewhere nice. And yeah, are we able to just literally sail off the map? What happens if I do that? Oh, I can go up to the upper continent either. Is there anywhere I can dock? Is there anywhere I can dock? Well, there's a new town. But how am I to get there? There's literally no dock. Well, they're after talking about an airship. Maybe I literally need the airship to be able to fly over and land on land. Is there any dock over here? Oh, no. There's so many places I want to see. Please! Let me land. This is ridiculous. Is the entire continent walled off? From like ship travel? Ultimately it makes sense if we need to get the airship to actually progress to the final area. It's a good gatekeep, like I get it. But it's also incredibly frustrating to literally be like, I can't land anywhere. Okay. Well, anyway, let's not get downtrodden. We have finally gone along and managed to close and restore one of the magic crystals. Just fire, air, and water to go. And I would imagine my little storytelling brain would assume to get to the air crystal, we're going to need the airship. I imagine the air crystal will be somewhere up in the heavens. But as I say, we might just finish off here once I figure out where to bloody park this boat. But I've been the RPG Recusant. You've all been absolutely fantastic. Please leave a comment on what you thought of that first initial fight with the Lich. Should I have cut it out? Is it good to leave it in to show that I'm not infallible? And I hope you have a continued wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you decided to come in and watch this video. Please leave a comment if you have any tips or hints on what to do. And until the next episode, I will chat to you next time. Have a good one.